curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions.
Set to kick off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, here's Goff. Coleman has it here right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On the counter, here's Coleman. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Francisco.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Lions nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Swift. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run it with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson taking it in. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gain of 22 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to Coleman here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for St.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Swift, the ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 30.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it. He's having himself a game.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. 15 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He finds Coleman. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
To the air again. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing again is Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The Niners' 41-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man, it's Foster. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Robert Foster. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by a Cal Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Taken down.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And you'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He's tackled at
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
gain of a yard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Second down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. They'll
go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the connection to Foster.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Open man, here's Foster. They have it out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And there's a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass boot.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
Coleman now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down. Goff. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
In this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. Interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he'll find Moreau here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. That ball complete to Isabella. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Gain of 14.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Second and 11. Caught on the right side by Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Excellent play there on 3rd down, giving 25 yards.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Swift.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime for Goff. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Coleman. That's running. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
On second and goal, Goff flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
It's Coleman here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.